Hello everybody, Jayborino here, welcome back, playing some more StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void, arriving on Core Hall.
Sky Shield's in serious trouble, old buddy. If we can't bring it back online, Augustgrad's gonna take a nuclear-sized impact. Mobius Core's soldiers are on the platform now, and those guys are suicidal. Rather die than let us stop them.
Okay, achievements. Don't let Sky Shield mission timer go below 4 minutes. Secure 2 stabilizers within 3 minutes of each other. I think the second and third one will meet that for us. Let's check our solar core. For this mission, I think I will change things up a bit and go with warp-in reinforcements. And we'll put the extra points into starting supply to save some money on initial pylons. Warp-in reinforcements is nice. You get 2 melee warriors, 2 ranged warriors, along with the pylon, so you can warp more stuff in if you'd like. For units this mission, I think since we just got them, let's try out the Sentinels. And this is actually quite purposeful because, especially at the beginning of the map, you want some longevity to your units and not just throw them away, especially with Banshees and Ravens on the map. So if we can keep these alive, the longer the better. I'm going to swap over to Stalkers. There's some EMP machines on the platform that take away your shields, and Stalkers, when you blink, they get their shields back. I'll stick with Dark Templar. And you know what? I think, why don't we go with the Ire Sentries? They have the double shield heal, which is nice. Sounds good to me. Let's get started. The Mastery Achievement on this one is to go extremely fast. I think it's to secure 3 of the stabilizers within like a minute and a half of each other. So that would require, I think, its own separate playthrough to do, and ignore the other achievements. So instead, we're going to do a normal playthrough of the map.
This ain't good. Sky Shield's not gonna last much longer. At this rate, we've got maybe 10 minutes left till it lands smack dab on our capital.
Your suspicions were correct, Commander. Mobius Core is disabling the platform's atmospheric stabilizers as we speak.
The damage appears repairable, Hierarch.
Yeah, assuming Mobius Core leaves anything left to repair. Artanis, if you can clear out those troops, my boys can patch up those stabilizers. That should buy us some extra time.
We must move quickly. It will take the combined power of all 5 stabilizers to halt the platform's descent.
Okay, sounds like you need some better orbital defense, if anything. And as usual, let's be active right at the beginning of the map and try to snowball from there. That's going to be the key. Lots of probes.
The central stabilizer is nearby. Securing it first will deliver us a staging ground to assault the other 4.
So I'm going to move up and take the first one right away. Don't really even have to watch it because I assume these guys can do it. Again, these Sentinels will run in and likely die, but that is okay. That's their job, and they'll come right back to life. Going to have to start getting some gas pretty quickly. Okay, when they flash orange like this, it means that they've come back to life.
Durability calculations updated.
Commander, your construction vehicles can begin their repairs.
Thanks, Artanis. My boys are putting a sensor tower here. Should alert you if Mobius Core swings through this area.
Okay, we'll get some extra units, and don't stop building probes as well. We'll get some more pickups, and just getting some gas here is really nice because we can use that to maybe build a few sentries with that double shield heal. I don't typically build those, so I'm trying to incorporate them here, and I think I like the sound of them. That science vessel just took off.
I am detecting an electromagnetic weapon ahead. The pulse emanating from these devices will slowly damage our shields. But their solarite reactors may be useful to us. Destroying these devices would be highly advised.
Okay, we'll get in here, destroy this turret, get some more units. Keep making probes. Don't stop making probes. Okay, I'm gonna back up here and try to kill these Hellions now. Well, I'll wait for him to make one more round. That's okay. We're not really in that much of a rush this early. Actually, we're in the most of rushes right now at this point. We're in more of a rush now than we will be at any other point in the map, to be honest. So what I'm gonna do is just blink on top of them, get some shields back, then run in with the Sentinels so we don't throw them away. Even though it kind of looks like we're about to throw them away, but that's okay. The only ones that are in trouble are going to come right back to life. Okay, I'm going to get some sentries now, more stalkers, and we can go ahead and throw down our reinforcements warp in. That's really good for early game as well. Really, really good.
My conjecture was correct. These solarite reactors can be used to improve the solar core's energy output. I detect 2 more of these devices on the platform. If possible, you should seek them out.
Okay, and then we're going to move on up. I'm going to grab one more sentry, and we're just going to continue onwards. We're just going to have to bomb right through this stuff. Really no other way. Try to save individual stalkers, and the sentinels right in the front doing their job. With the sentries helping us as well. So you all can move forward. Move forward. This guy doing his job. Keep slashing, buddy. Okay, and around, like, just under 5 minutes is probably all that we're going to need to start attacking. Come down here, get some more resource pickups. There's a lot of pickups all over the map, so we're going to try to make sure we pick up as many as we can. You know, because they're called pickups. We want to get all the pickups. All right, there's a Raven up in this next area, which is a pain in the butt. We should be okay, though. I'm going to grab my other geyser. Getting more gateways. Okay, that's pretty much all we can afford, so I'm just going to have to... This part is tricky because there's so much stuff up here. You just got to go for it. You know, we can hold this guy back here. We want to blink on top of the tank. Get rid of the Banshees with our Stalkers. And see, a lot of our Sentinels are now still alive.
Revising durability estimates.
Nice work. Got a repair crew inbound. Heads up. Looks like Mobius Core is starting to reinforce the stabilizers. Expect some heavier resistance.
Okay, so I'm going to wait for the next enemy attack, or an enemy attack, which is going to come from this direction, so we can go and meet it.
Mobius Core is mobilizing an attack against our nexus point. Rally our defenses.
Okay, we're losing some Sentinels, because a lot of those were on cooldown, unfortunately. That was a mistake of mine. I'm going to move up here and just kind of clear out as much of this as possible. I have another reinforcement warp in. I'm going to pick off this little group here as well. And I'm going to now go ahead and grab a Dark Shrine. If we can get through this next one without losing without losing much, and then being able to push into the next stabilizer, then the map is pretty much over. The last stabilizer will leave us with plenty of time. Just blink right on top of this thing and take it out. We got our extra probe here. We're going to keep having this guy move up and build stuff for us. And then lots of pickups here. And the next attack should come right around when we're destroying the next group near the stabilizer. So since I'm warping in that Dark Shrine, we're just going to warp in Dark Templar to protect our base after that. Okay, let's just keep pushing in through this. We're getting as many of the pallets as possible. Stockpile a little bit of money so that I can build those Dark Templar at home, as I had mentioned. In fact, we don't need many. That should do it, and then we can build more down here. Okay, random Raiders base gets set up here.
Nice work cleaning out that base, Artanis. Raiders, let's keep this ground secure.
Okay, at least save one of those from getting killed outright. Let's move up with my probe again. Okay, so this is the next one. Keep an eye on the time. Just under 9 minutes.
A third stabilizer has been cleared of enemy forces.
Gotcha. Repairs underway. Man, you're sure pissing Mobius Core off. A lot of troops guarding the stabilizers. Make sure you got enough forces to engage.
I think I'll have enough forces to engage. More reinforcement warp-ins. More pylons at home, and then we're going to defend ourselves with these Dark Templar here, which should be more than enough. And we're going straight for this stabilizer. We need to get it by 11:45, which is very, very generous. Okay, we need to get all these guys in here right now. Let's kill this this battle cruiser. Everyone move on up there, help us out, and I'm just picking up these pallets to help us for later. Okay, these Banshees are just tearing me up here.
Durability calculations updated.
Only one stabilizer still remains in enemy hands. We must make haste.
Okay, I'm going to start building separate stuff to go down and attack to the bottom right, just so that we can clear it out for later. But at this point, the map is over. We got that one in the time necessary. I'm going to basically camp the spawn of the next enemy attack so that it doesn't bother me. It doesn't cause me problems. Let's move these guys in to intercept these Vikings. And see, I've got tons of money now.
The solarite reactor now.
So I'm going to get some extra sentries for the shield recharge. Then we're going to head over here and pick up this little piece of... this little group of minerals. And then we're going to sit here and wait for the next enemy attack. And then that's basically it. I think they land, like, right here. I almost feel bad doing this, but not that much. I think it's interesting that Jim sets up these bases, but they don't really... there's no point to it. But you can pick up a bunch of resource pickups in each of the areas. So you can see we're way ahead because we're just sitting here waiting for the next enemy attack to spawn, but we're way ahead of where we need to be. Okay, we're going to run this one away. I can't tell what's being targeted. Okay. It is what it is. All right. So let's move on. Just going to make sure we pick up all the pallets where possible. So, Mr. Stalker, why don't you come and grab this? Okay, and then there's another little area here that we can clear out. I'm also going to get more Dark Templar and Stalkers to go and attack down here. I've been slacking on my upgrades, but that's okay. Don't really need them. This is just, you know, go quick. So now if we want to get the last achievement, it's really just about making sure we finish it.
Right on. One less Mobius Core base to deal with. My boys got it from here, Artanis.
It's making sure we finish it without this timer going below 4 minutes. So we've got plenty of time. I like the idea of picking up all these pallets because why not? So let's, you know, send some of this stuff back and make sure that we pick up as much as we can. Warp in reinforcements right here. I'm gonna kill this Raven, and we don't want to completely clear this out. Not yet, at least. Okay, and now we just have some random areas still to clean out, but otherwise we're pretty much done. We have an army that's quite large. Again, thanks to warp and reinforcements, I'd say. There we go. There's that one pallet. This goofy little Raider's base. Again, he builds units, but he doesn't do anything with them to help you. So I don't fully understand it, but... Okay, I think we've picked up all the possible pallets, except these ones down here. So let's go get our last bonus objective. As long as this doesn't go below 4 minutes. I don't believe it's gone below 4 minutes any time prior, which means we've gotten that achievement as well. And then I believe this stabilizer and this stabilizer were well within 3 minutes of each other. So, good stuff.
Our solarite reactor is being warped aboard now. I will begin installing them as soon as possible.
Okay, and we just have a huge army. I like this warp and reinforcements just for the units that you get. It's just tons of free units. I mean, at the cost, the opportunity cost of Spear of Adun energy. There's not even much I have to do right here. We can just auto-attack right in. Let's pick up our pallets. Oh, God. Oh, God. Even though I blinked that guy out, the Seeker missile still hit.
Friend Raynor, Sky Shield has been stabilized, and Mobius Core is retreating.
Admiral Horner will take control of the station from here. Gotta say, I owe you big time for this one, partner.
All right, so let's make sure we got everything. Yeah, 440, so we had quite a while to spare. Not really an achievement per se, but I got all the resource pickups, and then we know that we got 2 stabilizers within 3 minutes of each other. This mission, I think a lot of people go to Core Hall first, so my strategy here won't necessarily work for everyone because you will not have warp in reinforcements like I did. But I did go to Shakuras first and Glacius second, which is, I think, also a lot different, so people can use those early strategies, and then I'm sure there are plenty of walkthroughs that you can check for people who go to Core Hall first in order to do this mission as if you went to Core Hall first. Since we came last, though, very fast mission with relative ease, especially with that warp and reinforcements, I'd say. So let's go back to the Spear. We'll chat with some folks. We're not traveling to another planet, so there won't be a billion years of dialogue.
That's a hell of a thing your boys did, Artanis. Sky Shield is back online. We're about to call down the cavalry.
We will join you on the surface and extract the keystone.
I got some bad news for you. Seems our friends below had the same idea. While we were fighting to get planetside, the Imperial Palace was raided. Security data indicates the Keystone was taken. My mama used to have a saying, when it rains, it floods.
I am uncertain as to how this saying is helpful, friend Raynor.
Me either. Wait a minute. I'm getting intel. A Mobius Core evac team is headed toward Bennett Port. They got the Keystone.
We shall not let them escape.
Hierarch, I have powered up a new ship subsystem. You can review it in the solar core now.
Do these two have anything new?
I will find the Keystone, Zeratul. I will honor your legacy.
Amon will not rest until every living thing is under his dominion.
No, I think that's what they've already said, so we don't have to cycle through anything new with them.
It's looking bad, Artanis. A lot of dead people down there. We gotta take these bastards out.
What could have led these Terrans to come under Amon's thrall?
They were assigned to some top-secret details, running security at Dr. Narud's hybrid research labs. After Valerian re-established the government, the Mobius Foundation went dark. Last transmissions were chaotic, crazed. Next thing we know, the attack started.
Then Amon has turned them into his slaves, an army. They are dangerous, but they are only the start of the war to come.
You always were the optimistic sort.
Take caution, Hierarch. The De'ul binds us. Truly, those Terran mouths. Disgusting.
How dare you?
You are unlike the other leaders I have known. Why have we come here?
She's so skeptical.
These Terrans seem to be a species in the early stages of their development. Take caution, Hierarch.
Okay.
So the Terrans really do fire primitive projectiles at their enemies. I had always wondered if it was true. Losing the Kala.
I think we've already heard
It was
this.
like losing...
I have watched this Jim Raynor, studied the archives. I understand why I would respect him so, why I was his friend. There is more to find in those archives. About Raynor. About yourself, if you have the courage to look further. I am aware that part of my past may be lost forever. But now is not the time to lament. Certainly not when the glory of battle lies ahead.
Okay, so that's going to be it for this mission. It was a shorter one. Again, anytime we have to change to a different planet, there's 2 sets of dialogue, and then half the video is essentially on the spear, which I don't necessarily mind, but, you know, I like playing the game. But I do want to include all this in this playthrough, so I hope you're enjoying it. Thanks for watching, everybody, and I'll see you next time. Bye now.